It's important to know the different parts of the guitar, what they do, and how they function. So let's start at the very top, the headstock. So the headstock is this piece at the top of the guitar. A lot of times the shape of the headstock is sort of the signature of the guitar maker. And the headstock is the home to a few important components. So let's start with the tuners. You'll see the guitar has 6 strings, and there are 6 tuners. Each one is assigned to a different string. And these allow the pitch or the note of the string to be raised or lowered depending on whether you tune it up or down. So we use these tuners to get the guitar in tune. From there, we move on to the neck. The neck is this long piece across, and the neck can have different wood materials for the fretboard. Sometimes it's maple, sometimes it's rosewood, sometimes it's ebony. And this attaches to the body. So the body is just this main portion of the guitar. So at the very top of the neck, you'll see this little piece. This is called the nut. And this feeds the strings from the neck, from the body, into the tuners. So it helps keep the strings apart from each other and helps keep them in place. So you notice across the neck, we have these little steel bars. These are called frets. And these actually give your finger a place to press down. So when you press down, it differentiates all these as being different notes. So on a piano, you might notice every key is a different note. On a guitar, these frets differentiate all the different notes. So a lot of guitars have what are called either inlays or fret markers. Sometimes they're little bits of pearl or different designs. Most guitars, they're circles like this guitar. And these fret markers usually lie on the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, and 12th fret, sometimes more. And they can differentiate as well based on the design with the guitar maker. So all the way down at the bottom of the guitar, we have what's called the bridge. And the bridge is what uses these ball ends of the bottom of the string to lock them into place. So on an acoustic guitar, we feed the strings through the holes, place these pins in, and they keep the guitar and the strings locked in, so when you play, they don't fall off. So on an acoustic guitar, the sound hole, this center piece here, allows the sound from the strings to resonate through the body, and that's what gives us our sound. And this other little piece, you'll notice, this is the pick guard, and this just prevents the wood of the guitar from getting scratched with the strums. So this is a steel string acoustic guitar. The reason it has that name is because it has steel strings. It's an incredibly versatile instrument. It can be used for strumming, accompanying vocals, songwriting, and you hear this in a lot of styles. Even though it's kind of known as a folk guitar, you can hear it in rock and blues. So I'll just play a little bit so you can hear how a steel string acoustic sounds. This is a nylon-string acoustic guitar. It's a traditional instrument used primarily in classical music, and it has nylon strings. It's a little bit different size body and different size neck shape from the steel string acoustic, and that makes it more suitable for classical and Latin styles. But once again, it's used in all sorts of styles of music and can be used really in any genre. So let me play a little bit of the nylon string. This is an electric guitar. It's the best guitar to use in loud situations. Used in almost all styles of music, but very different animal than the acoustic guitar. This guitar can also be used with effects pedals to create all sorts of different sonic landscapes and different sounds. Let's talk about some of the components that are unique to the electric guitar. First off, the pickups. These 3 little white bars with the dots on them. These are actually magnetic components, and they're taking the vibration of the strings and making an electric signal, sending them from this cable all the way to the amplifier, and that's how the guitar makes sounds. You'll notice it's a solid block of wood, unlike the acoustic guitar. There's no sound hole for the sound to resonate. Instead, these pickups are picking up the sound and making it come out of the amplifier. So the first in this series of knobs, the volume knob, that controls the volume of the guitar. You can hear, I'll just play a chord with the volume all the way up, and I can turn it down. Just like on any device, it's good to have a volume knob. Then these 2 other knobs are tone knobs. What the tone knobs do is adjust the brightness or darkness of the sound. So with the tone knob all the way up, you'll hear it's a brighter sound. And if I roll it back, all the way back, it's a little darker, a little more muffled. So it gives you the ability to tweak your sound a little bit to how you want to hear it. This little knob here, it's a little switch, engages the different pickups. So we have 3 pickups on this guitar, and depending on which pickup is engaged, it'll sound a little different based on where it is along the body of the guitar. The closer to the bridge is a little bit brighter, the closer to the neck, a little bit thicker sounding, a little darker. So I'll just play a little bit and kind of go through these different pickup positions so you can hear how they sound. So you can hear the difference when we're at the bridge pickup here. It's a lot brighter and twangier than when we're up at the neck pickup. So those are the components of the electric guitar that make it a little bit different than the acoustic. So you don't need to spend a lot of money to get a good functional guitar to learn on. The most important thing is to make sure your instrument is well set up. And that means that all the components on the guitar are well adjusted and functioning properly. One of the most important things to check out is the action on a guitar. What I mean by the action is the string height in relation to the neck. If the strings are too high off of the neck, it'll make it difficult for you to press down and to play them. So if you're interested in learning about different types of electric guitars and how different electric guitars are great for different styles of music and how they all function, check out the video I did linked below. So that's an overview on all the components of the guitar and how the guitars function. Now let's get in position so we can get ready to play.
If you found this lesson useful and you want to take your guitar playing to the next level, check out Pickup Music. We have hundreds of lessons from the world's top guitar players. It's the best way to level up your guitar playing, and there's a 14-day free trial so you can start today with no risk. So we'll see you there, Pickup Music.